Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Sam here. I'm at work. I'm in the parking lot. I'm about to go in, but I was thinking while I was driving, and I decided that I would talk about something today that I thought is not like a big serious thing, but I think we should talk about it. I look really tired. I know that in the suns of my eyes, so I think they're watering a little bit. Sorry about that. I'm not crying. But anyways, so I noticed, because over the past 10 years I've had a lot of like really big life changes in my life personally, and I know, I'm only 26, and to a lot of people that's still very young for a lot of things that I've experienced. I've been married for almost a decade. I've mothered 3 children. I changed my religion. These are all very big life events. And a lot of people either don't experience these things or they don't yet, or whatever. But this is my thing. When someone experiences a life change, I notice that there's this reaction that most people have where it's like, oh my god, they're not the same person that I knew or that I loved or whatever, or you're expected without even seeing how you are, like as your new self, if that's what you want to call it, or whatever. People think that you're all of a sudden this new person, that you're not the person that they love or care about anymore. Now you're this person, this stranger that they don't know. And I think that's really weird. And it's kind of wrong also, because this is how I look at it. Like when I converted to Islam, when I became Muslim, I went from, nothing about like my core personality changed. The only things that changed were things that are beneficial in my life. I could overall sum up the flaws of myself looking back 10 years ago was just a general disregard and disrespect for my life and my future. I didn't care about anything. I just lived how I felt like it. I did what I wanted to do with no thoughts to my future, my education, my safety. I didn't make good choices. So Islam kind of gave me a purpose in a way. My connection to God because of Islam has given me so much more, so I'm still the same, Sam that I always was. I'm still greedy when it comes to my food. I still rely on music to help me get through hard times. You know what I mean? I'm still very emotional. I'm very giving to a fault. I want to help people sometimes more than I should. These things will never change about me. And it's the same thing with, like when your friend gets married. Oh, well, now they can't spend time with me and have fun. That's not the case. They might have to prioritize their marriage, which is normal, but that doesn't mean they don't care about you anymore. Same thing when you have a friend that has kids. It's pretty much the same concept as when you're getting married. They don't have time for me, they're not the same person. Now they're just tired and mom-like, and all the excitement and their personality is gone. That's not true. We might be a little bit tired. I can admit that I am a lot more tired than I was before I had children, but I still want to make time for people that I love. Don't get me wrong. I wish I did it more, but I think a lot of my friends that I had when I were younger, they understand it now, because a lot of them have kids now. A lot of them are married now. I got married young. I was 17 when I started my family. I was 17 when I got married. I got pregnant 2 months later. I've been doing this for a long time. So experiencing all these people in my life, look at me with a side eye, basically, for all these different reasons. It's kind of nice now to see that some of them that have, experienced these things that I've experienced, now they have a better understanding. But especially with me converting, I think there's this big misconception that people have, especially when you choose Islam. It's not an extreme religion, but it's very devout. And that's the best way that I can explain it, because we know that, God loves us no matter what, because we are His creations, but we also have this very dedicated strive to do what He wants us to do. You know what I mean? So like with the hijab and with our 5 daily prayers and our fasting during Ramadan, a lot of people look at that as extreme, and we're not our own people. We don't have our own identity. We just live for God, and there's nothing wrong with that. My life is consumed by God, but it's also consumed by my family and my husband and, you know, my ambitions and everything that I want to do. It's a balance, and God is every part of it. Allah is every part of it. You know, I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't think that it's ever caused a problem for me. You know, if there was ever a relationship, a friendship that I had that didn't work out because of my being Muslim, it didn't have anything to do with Islam. It was other people incapable of accepting my peace with what I am now, with who I am now. And like I said, I'm not very different. You know, like a lot of my flaws are still the same. You know, I try to work on them as much as I can, but overall I'm still the same person. You know, I love my freckles. I don't really care for makeup that much. I like rap music, you know. I listen to heavy metal. I'm a couch potato. I love movies when I have time to watch them. I used to love to read a lot. I don't really have that much time for it now. I used to love to write too. I'm gonna make time for that though, because that was one of my favorite things. You know, my personality, my everything. You know, my love for animals, not necessarily the tiny dogs, because those ones bother me, but every other kind of animal. You get what I mean. I'm still Sam, you know. So when you watch this video, I want you to think of a person in your life that you made the assumption that they are no longer who you love because of a life change that they've had. And I want you to come to terms with the fact that they don't love you any less because of it. They're not a different person because of it. And you might owe them an apology because you hurt their feelings probably. So this was a very random movie. This is a whole movie, guys. I'm tired. You can tell I'm tired. Anyways, this was a random video. But you got my point though. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go to work and make this money and go about my day. So I'll talk to you guys very soon. As always, you know I love you so much and I appreciate you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Look forward to my live on Sunday night. I don't even know if I'm in Eastern or Western time. I'll let you guys know the exact time so that way you know when to tune in. But this is happening. We're going to do this live Q&A. Ask me what you want. I will answer to the best of my ability. I'll leave it there. I love you guys. Talk really soon. Assalamu alaikum. Bye, guys.